Hi everyone, it's Michael. In this tutorial I will show you how to include a propeller into your fishtails. So first, why learning that? Two reasons. First, propeller are cool. They bring a lot of momentum in what you are doing. They bring an extra spin, really gives the feeling that you're actually spinning your stuff while keeping everything in contact. And second, for all those moments, where your center slide and you just don't have it perfect anymore, propeller is a perfect way to come back into center while keeping control. And it's a really dynamic one to have with your fishtail, which will connect really nicely to also propeller to engine roll, and combining all of that together into something continuous. This is where we are going, but let's start by the one with the fishtails. So we break it down in a few sections as usual, but you need to already have seen the propeller video first and having at least your backward fishtail. Everything I'm showing works the same for the forward fishtail. I'm gonna just go for the backward because it's exactly the same principle, so if you want it both direction, you know what to do. Okay, first section, just a reminder what I mean by propeller. Here, I'm gonna focus on the backward fishtail. So a propeller will be to be off center, starting a circular motion, following the staff with to end up back into the back into the center. That will be one loop. You could keep it if you want into a continuous propeller, but here what we mainly want to do is to do like one circle back into center. So this is what I mean by propeller. It's on the vertical plane, and here we're gonna mainly do it backward. We can do exactly the same forward. This is what you do in a forward fishtail, but this is what we are working with. Alright, now that we're clear, second section, actually coming from, there will be two approaches. Starting from a propeller to fishtail, I will show you different positions you need to work on, and next section we're gonna just see from the fishtail how we enter propeller, okay? And so like this you know how to work on both sides to it. For, as usual, I'm gonna work on my hips, so on the wheel plane, you know how I work for that. I'm gonna show you sometimes from front or from side, but you know I'm on my wheel plane. So for a starter position, what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna face that direction so you can see better. I'm gonna start, so that will be my back, my reference will be there. I just look in front. I have my staff on my right hand. My center is behind me, and I'm gonna simply here start the backward propeller and get back the fish into the staff into my fishtail position, either on my wrist or on my hand. So I'm starting here and getting into fishtails. So that's your first position, being here with my right hand and going into fishtails. Next position, instead of being on my right side with my right hand, I'm gonna be on my left side with my right hand. So now I'm opposite. You see I'm like turning like this, and I'm going backwards again to enter fishtail. So that's with our right hand. We have two positions to work on. I'm gonna just do it front now so it's more clear. I'm on right side, right hand, propeller, fishtail. Right hand, left side, propeller, fishtail. So you try to repeat those till you have it clear, but you do exactly the same thing with the left hand. It's really important. So here I'm on my left side with my left hand backwards to fishtail. Okay, my hand here is a bit less clean, but still the same. And I'm going to my opposite, same backward to fishtail. So this is your four position to work, two per hand, either on the same side or on the opposite one, and you try to get it clean before you go to the next section. But little help also there. When I'm doing the propeller, is really important, then you come back on hips level, because this is what will allow you to slow down the momentum we are creating. So I'm always trying to really come back down and make it as slow as possible. And so here I'm coming back in the position, and you see I'm really going down with my hand, otherwise the speed will be too much. And I'm doing that obviously in every other position. Also, keep looking at your staff while you are doing it, because the propeller can go quite fast and you don't want to lose control of it. Try to have at least, to manage at least 3-4 times per side before you go to the next section. So like that will be 1, stop, 2, and same on the other side, till you get enough control over it. And same with your left hand. I'm also gonna need to work on this one. All right, now, so we did the propeller to fishtail. Now we're gonna do fishtail to propeller. The first question that might pop in your head is like, how am I supposed to go from here to here? And maybe you just heard it. Now that we know the position where we want to be, what we need to do is to slide our hands into the position where we want to be and be comfortable being off center. And the moment I'm doing that, and when I'm on my fish, when I arrive here at the hips level, which is normally the moment where I'm coming back to the other side, I in purpose slide my hand in front. This is why you heard the sound of my ghost grip that I should replace at some point. It's been a long time. And I go into the position. So fishtail, slide, propeller, come back in there. So you see like I'm really sliding, propeller, then I go back to the other side. And this, it's exactly the same when I'm on the other side. So now, so you can see it better, when I arrive to my opposite side, I'm sliding in front, then starting the fish. Sounds really strange because it's actually pretty simple, but it's weird to ask yourself to slide on the grip when we try most of the time to stay on the same point. And so here, that's your exercise. You start, for example, from the right and try to get back into your fishtail after doing one propeller. And you can just focus on one side for a moment, try to do a few repetitions, get back into your fish in the same time, and then you try to alternate. So it's mean after you worked also on the left side, you go right, left, and this will be your work. Ideally, something which is happening for me is that I'm not going exactly back to center. When I'm here and I want to make a continuous one from both directions, what I'm actually doing, if I want to do it continuous like this, is that I'm not, after the first propeller, I'm not coming back center, but I'm coming back off center. I'm coming back here, because when I'm going with my fish to the other side, I'm already off center. It's a bit tricky, but it's doable. It's just I let it slide, and purposely I know those 2 points being the point where I want to be. So if I start from my right side, I'm gonna end up with my center in front of me. So I'm fishtailing, and now my center is behind because we switch side, so I can easily go back into propeller. It's work also to go centered, but it also helps sometimes if you want to do it continuously to not go fully center and to actually play to have this fishtail balance without being centered. That was with my right hand, obviously, so you can do the same with your left, but I know you can do it, and I'm going to also work on it. Before the slow motion, just the last exercise, you can try to switch hands by doing, for example, right, left, so last exercise, if you want to work on both of your hands at the same time, what you can do is purposely switch. So I'm going for right side. Here I'm doing right, left, then I'm going back into left hand fishtail, and I switch on both sides. So like this I'm working on both of my fishtail with both of my hands and both of my propellers, both sides. Yes, I'm such a good student for myself. This allows a little bit more dynamic because you are also doing both, you're engaging both of your hands on both sides, and it's get more and more fluid, like if you're actually spinning your stuff. So I really advise doing this exercise with both of your hands, both sides. And that's it for this tutorial, guys. Let me know how that goes for you. If you have anything were unclear, anything, let me know. And otherwise, see you in the next one.